Okay, internet's been out most of the day, so just gonna try to do a quick-ish look at this campaign instead of doing the final EFAP of the Cry stream at the moment. Alright, Rammur, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Master Thief in a Future Police State. It's by some guy who's done 3 campaigns altogether. It is fully funded, but it's $500 flexible goal, so that means it's a, working with the algorithm goal rather than this is what we really need to raise. So, having only gotten to 669 with 31 backers, 18 days to go, I'm not sure how good you could say that that's doing or not. Apparently the shipping is included in the prices. Back to basic storytelling. I don't see a problem with the art. The art is it's sort of, I don't know, like reminiscent of, I don't know, animated DC shows or something in some respects. He's stealing a dildo. And I've already kind of skimmed through this. It's like there's a fair amount of artwork shown, and it's really the campaign page is very long. Apparently, it's got a publisher who's going to do the digital, so the campaign is to fund the print edition. And he owns it outright, so that's good for him. Uh-oh, busted the dildo. Oh well. Better luck next time. Wow, smoking. Oh, it's like he's not dead, but he's got a smoking hole in him. Wow. It says this guy is a master thief in a future police state, except he looks like a cop. Like, he looks like a cop or soldier or something. So, I don't know. And I think it also says, that we're somewhere in here that we're not getting a backstory. So, you're not going to get his origin story, so you're not going to know anything about the character's origin. So, you don't know whether he is that or whether he's always been a thief or what. It's, apparently not going to be a thing. There's apparently there's multiple stories. It's a 48-page book, but it's got a 24-page story, a 6-page story, a 2-page story, a 4-page story, plus 10 pages of making of. Nobody should go overboard with making of. I mean, I don't know. And I don't know how much story you can tell in 2 pages. I guess it depends on how many frames there are or whatever. It's an interesting outfit. One leg missing. Anyway, there apparently will not be lots of dialogue. This is I think, didn't he say he was a writer? So this is a writer who hates words. Not going to give you the cliched backstory. I'm just going to jump right into the action. Not going to have a whole bunch of characters in it. Not going to be of epic scope. A tight little crime drama with anti-hero, slimy antagonists, and good-looking women. Is that sweat, or what the fuck is that? Origin story. Nope, no origin story. Is that what you're looking for? Fuck off. Down on the ground. Museum heist gone wrong. 2 thieves dead. Fusion gear damaged. Target of the break-in. A band. Okay, it's banned. Is it banned because it was phallic? Destroyed. That's just the beginning of his problems. One of his colleagues is a police informant. Uh-oh. Can you figure out who's tipping off the cops and finds himself in Global Freedom Authority labor camp? Yeah, the Global Freedom Authority, and it's a labor camp. Oh, yeah. Backup story? Okay, backup story is called Handiwork. Finished little gem probably have caught on that double crosses are a running theme. Crime stories. Remember? Passes on a heist, thinks it's too risky. End of story. Nope. Beginning of story. Is that walking away from the heist might be deadlier than taking the job? Well, that's somewhat simplistic perhaps, but it's a nice costume. This is the manifesto. If you think testosterone is a kind of poison, if you think macho is a dirty word, if you want comics to be safe and sensitive, then it's not for you. No man can stop him, no woman can resist him, no prize can daunt him. Okay. And robots, I'm guessing, blasting robots as well as people. Notice the visual style is not the currently fashionable busy, heavily rendered, ultra modeled color type of art you see everywhere. You want that? Plenty of places to go. The animated style, well, that's what I said. Made popular with DC. There you go. Well, you know, I like I said, I may not know art, but tie-ins, 90s Batman animated cartoon. Yeah, I thought about specifying that one, but I didn't want. I hadn't watched that a whole lot, so I didn't want to say that. Oh yeah, looks like that. Be a bit more mature than that, but not by much. PG-13 or so. 12 plus only to be exact. That's an interesting exact. Little blood, no gore, implied sex, some low cussing. What is what is classified as low cussing? I wonder. The fusion power. That I don't know what that means. Future police state. Ram on. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, I don't know. That's or the perp. Fun factoid: his gear is powered by compact fusion reactor. Okay, so we do get some explanation of that. First only comic book character powered by hydrogen fusion power. Maybe that would be cool. Ridiculous concept, you say. Totally impossible scientifically. Well, I mean, maybe compact. Maybe, I don't know, but but obviously fusion is not impossible. It's what powers the sun. Anyway, yeah, but this is comics. Where a kid got his powers, chomp radioactive spider. Sillier. Yeah, it is. But anyway, but that's, comic book logic has always been that way, as far as I'm aware. Thing on Rammur's ram scoop sucks up hydrogen atoms. That makes sense in space. Well, actually, it doesn't really, but it hypothetically once was thought to make sense in space. Doesn't. Hence the name Rammur. Okay, so I guess it's Rammur, like ram, like ER instead of UR, whatever. I don't know. Okay, so there's dead on the ground, and then handiwork. Tales of the police state. Dami loves you. I'm not gonna say it. Tales of the police state, almost home. Tales of the police state, job well done. Ruptors, robot cops. GFA, Global Freedom Authority, worldwide future government that runs everything or tries. They have, of course, bitten off more than they can chew. So a guy like him can make a living, mostly stay under the radar, out of jail. Dami, the big sister at the head of the GFA, she may or may not be a real person. So I guess, I don't know, that doesn't look very realistic, does it? But anyway, Dami mini propaganda poster. Funky little vignettes set in the universe. Here we throw a bone to the alternative comic book crowd. You might find pulp of it just too much guilty pleasure. Okay. In the future we will... Well, we already knew that, didn't we? Certainly where things are headed. Almost Home. Based on an old joke. Job well done. Twice as long as Almost Home. That's on a whopping 4 pages. Holy shit. Check out samples at there if you want. coloring number 2 right now, writing number 3. So, they're well on their way. Mention it's completely done. Yes, you did. Yes, it is. Won't have to wait years for years to satisfy. And that's a good thing, although there is, of course, the problem that some of these new people may be running into, and it's not just a question of not getting their name out there, but it's a question of there have been so many people, so many campaigns who've burned the customers that way. Either they never got the comic or else they did, but it took for fucking ever, and therefore a lot of people are just not interested. They're just not fucking interested in backing anything again. But this campaign and the one we looked at before, both of them say they're done. It's ready to go. It's ready to be printed. All they need is money to pay for it. Which of course is what ComicsGate should have been doing all along. It's essentially what other indie comics that aren't CG, related, do. Almost all of them seem to basically have it already ready to go, or almost anyway, when they launch their campaign. So it's like, yeah, we already have most of it done, or maybe it's completely done, one or the other, and you may have to wait a couple of months or something, but you're not going to have to wait years. But that's what CG did, is just launch all these ambitious campaigns, and then 2 years later you're still fucking waiting for your book. Okay, so the first tier up, and this campaign also does not apparently have a featured perk. Newsprint, $18. Supposedly that's shipping included, so there's not supposed to be any shipping added to this, so we won't look at that. Print edition on good old-fashioned newsprint paper. Quay comics were meant to be, signed by the author. Estimated shipping October. 28 claimed. No one has gotten the $40 signed sketch page tier with laid-in sketch page, original art, signed by both of them. 0 claimed. Number 1 with the dummy mini poster, 6" by 9", signed by the artist. 0 claimed. And what most people would probably suggest should be the featured tier, although you really kind of need a fucking, a picture to go with it of some kind. Sketch, number 1 with the sketch and the dummy poster, $60. So that's just a combination of the above tiers. 2 people went for that. And that's it. That's all there is. For a 48-pager, I mean, considering that it includes shipping, 18, especially for ComicsGate, that's actually pretty fucking good. It's like, that's actually, as an out-the-door price, that's pretty good for CG. It can easily be cheaper than that with non-CG projects, though. It can easily, be as cheap as, 15 out the door. In rare cases, maybe even less than that, like 12 or 13 out the door. Anyway, but 18 is not a bad. It's not a bad price. Again, though, it's like I might check this out later from whoever. I mean, regardless of whether they, it says it's funded, so I don't know. I'm assuming that they'll go ahead and do it, but they might not. They might be like, oh well, we decided we didn't actually have enough to didn't raise enough money to make it worthwhile to actually print the thing. So I don't know, but for me personally, it's like I'm probably not gonna. I mean, well, look. I realize that they said all they're doing is raising money for the digital thing, for the print thing, because they already have somebody to publish the digital version. So I understand that's why they didn't include a digital tier, but honestly, they probably should have, because people like me, as like I probably would have backed the digital tier, and for $5 or something, and then it's like essentially that's just an extra $5 for them for their campaign. But I'm probably not. I'm not sufficiently interested in it to want a print version of it, especially since it's just it's it's newsprint, and it's like Alterna does newsprint comics, and their comics are a few bucks. This is 18. It's like it's a little pricey for something that's going to be on newsprint. But at the same time, like I said, for a CG book, 18 out the door, shipping included, it's like it's not too bad. Sadly, ComicsGate projects tend to run really expensive. Like I said, if there had been a digital tier, I probably would have got the digital tier. There's not, and they say that they've got somebody, Marcosia or whatever, who's going to publish them digitally. So maybe in the future I'll pick that up, from whoever that is, on whatever platform, digitally, assuming that it's, assuming that it has no DRM, bullshit on it, and it's something portable and not like, oh yeah, you can buy it online and then read it online, for as long as we or our publisher or whoever happens to be in business, and then after that you're fucked. So no, DRM PDF or fuck off is my opinion on that. Anyway, that's I guess all there is to say about this. Like I said, it sounds kind of interesting. The art is nice for the style that it is. And if there'd been a digital here, that was nice and cheap, I might have got that. But I'm not really all that interested. I'm not sufficiently interested to be spending nearly $20 to get it in print. So anyway, take a look, back it if you feel like it. Until the next one.